All right, welcome on into this episode of First CSP, a channel dedicated to bringing you the first council shoulder patch issued from each council in Scouting America, both past and present. Today we're going to take a look at Ouachita Valley 213 out of Louisiana. This council was originally formed in 1925 as a name change from 4th District and then lasted up until 2003 when it merged with Atacapas to form Louisiana Purchase. Interesting note that it is not related to Wichita area council we did yesterday, which is out of Arkansas. So heading on over to the patch table, we have the first issue S1 from Ouachita Valley with its black border, lavender orange gold sky, and yellow letters. Obviously, we did Louisiana Purchase's first CSP on our episode 363. It was not too long ago. I talked about how nice kind of the backlit sunset theme was. Obviously, they were continuing that as it had started from the former council here at Wichita Valley 213. And again, there are a number of CSPs that have been produced with similar types of kind of backlit sunset imagery. Very, very cool. Uh, if I was new to collecting, I think I might take that up as kind of seeking out those CSPs as just a collection on its own. I think they look really cool and kind of distinct from a lot of the other CSPs out there. So this is the first issue. This one happens to be a cloth back. The second issue that they produced, the S2, has the same aesthetic and just adds the fleur-de-lis. And we can see that example here. So S1 up top, S2 down below. The S2 happens to be a plastic back. And then apparently in 1984, they produced a third CSP, the SA3, that was recruiter patch, and again is the same style, but done with a gold mylar border. They didn't quite match the same lavender in the sky. I think they call this in the guide they actually call that light purple, orange gold sky, yellow fleur-de-lis, and yellow letters. But again, keeping with the same aesthetic, this one with a gold mylar border, certainly kind of fancy. I think I'd have to say that I do prefer this one for the SA3 is just a cloth back, definitely a computer design style patch. I prefer the S1 and S2 with the slightly more uh, lavender sunset than the light purple, but all are very cool. And I personally am always a fan where a council kind of charts its course for CSPs with an iconic image similar to this, and then in subsequent issues really tries to stick with that, whether it's for a reward type recruiter patch or whatnot. They're looking at variations on that. I always think that that's really cool when they kind of stick to an identity. We don't find that as much nowadays. CSPs kind of throw designs all over the place from councils, but there are a few that have really, tried to chart a course for their CSPs following a CSP identity, and I always think that's kind of cool. It does take some forethought and then obviously some fortitude to stick with it, but there you have it. The first issues for Wichita Valley 213 out of Louisiana. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of First CSP. We'll be back again tomorrow with another brand new episode of First CSP. Until then, thank you all for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.